in Dubois, Walton. I'm the Executive Director for the Housing Authority of the City of New Haven. I attended Yale University for my bachelor's degree and Boston University for my master's and my PhD. Oh, I think it was instrumental. I mean, from birth, it was expected and talked about that college was the step after high school, and even that there were things beyond college, so professional schools or graduate schools. So I think, one, my parents coming up out of this sort of civil rights generation, education was seen as the key to success and broader opportunities than they had. My both parents went to historically black colleges and universities in many parts because that's what opportunities were available to them. So they were from very early on, I think, interested in exposing us to the best of whatever, and that be regardless of ethnicity or racial background, that the world was open to us because that's what people had struggled and worked for and demonstrated for. The visit, really. So I did all the exploration. I had the college books, and I contacted schools I was interested in, and there really wasn't online internet at that time. So you called or wrote to colleges, and they would send back the brochures and that kind of thing. So I had a whole collection of brochures, sort of narrowed it down to some schools I wanted to visit. But I'd also visited a lot of schools because my sister had gone through the process 2 years before. So I had sort of really liked Yale when I came. So going through it with my sister, probably my top two choices were Harvard and Yale, and when she picked Harvard, it was like, well, I'm not going there. Yale was the best of times and the worst of times. It had great ups, great highs, and it was also a difficult time. So the highs, I think I met great people, I made great friends, lifelong friends. I had amazing classes, amazing professors. I figured out what I was interested in and was able to pursue that, and found that what I thought I'd major in wasn't what I ended up majoring in, and had those opportunities. I joined organizations that were important to me and have continued to be important to me. So all those things were really wonderful. It was also a very challenging time in my life. It was difficult to be away from home. I had some unique things that happened in my family during my freshman year. Both of my parents passed away. It was incredibly difficult to be at Yale, but probably to be anywhere at that time and away from home and in a place that was new and unfamiliar. So it also was a time that was very challenging and a lot of emotional growth, a lot of growing up that had to happen in a quick period of time. So it was, my memories of Yale are both, wow, I loved it, it was great, and also some of those memories were pretty sad and difficult. There were classes that I felt tremendously prepared for. Coming out of high school, I can remember my freshman year calculus class. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, I've seen this stuff before, and I've known it, and I had classmates who were struggling and didn't know what the guy was talking about. So in those, I felt very prepared. And there were other classes where I was like, wow, looking around, and classmates knew and had read things that I had never even heard of, and felt in those moments like inadequate, like, oh my God, they know so much more than me. So it was a mix. It depended on the class and the subject area, but it was a mix. Oh, I think there are very few opportunities for young people who don't have a college experience. I think jobs are becoming, and employers are becoming are increasingly more attuned to looking for people who demonstrate a college degree, which can speak to expertise in a particular area, but also it demonstrates some other qualities about people that employers like the ability to begin something and complete something, accomplish something, and so I think those things become college degree becomes proxy for other things that employers are interested in looking for.